Hello, I've started putting my music onto DTS CDs, so I do need a good amp, and I've dropped on because I've just brought this for 29 quid from my local Cash Express, and I switched it on and we had nothing come from the left and right channels. So I had a look inside and I checked all the transistors and everything, and they all checked good. And I plugged the headphones in, and we had audio coming through the headphones on the left and right channels, so I thought, well, it can't be the amp itself. Check the capacitors, they're all good, transformers good, everything in there is good, and just as a last resort I thought, well, it's got to be something really minor that's causing this. So around the back, after I was plugging my speakers in, started wiggling them around, and it seems there's a couple of loose solder joints on the PCB for the speaker sockets. So that should be a good simple fix. However, that is how many screws I've taken out of just the back. Man, these things are built like tanks, and I'm not just saying that, but they really are good quality. I was really surprised when I took the top off this thing. I mean, look at the size of the heatsink and the fan housing. It's just huge. This has got to be about 100 watts a channel. I'm not 100% sure, but looking at it, it's got to be. The amp section is huge in this thing. And it's all in pretty good order inside. You just need a good clean up, you know. So it's all good. And I'll just get my soldering iron out in a minute and get that soldered. It probably is a loose joint, or the capacitors come off the board or something like that. But when I wiggle the sockets, the audio does start coming through, so something's loose there on the sockets at the back. But it's a very nice amp, and I would highly recommend this brand to anybody. Now I've seen how they build. I've seen these on the internet all over the place, you know, and they're quite expensive, but damn, it's built well. It really is built well. It weighs a bloody ton. I was bloody struggling to get it home, it was that heavy. Check the fuses in there, they're all good anyway. I'll just zoom in. All those fuses are good in there. Like I say, it's just this loose connection problem at the back. I'll just turn it round and show you what I mean. God, it's blinking heavy. Like I say, I've unscrewed all this panel here, but look how many screws there is holding this back on. It's unbelievable. There's got to be about 30 screws just for the back panel. But there's your left and right channel. There's the left, the white one, and there's the right, the red one. And when I first plugged it in and switched it on, I thought, uh-oh, here we go, something wrong with transistors on the amplifier section. But no, there's nothing wrong with the transistors at all. I've checked everything, it's all good. There's just a loose connection here. I've unscrewed it ready, but to get this out I've got to take all this off. I'm not saying it's over engineered, but by God, it's really built well. On par with the bloody Pioneer stuff and the Denon, actually. I was really shocked when I saw the quality of this thing inside. It looks really sturdy. So I'll get my soldering iron ready and I'll get this bloody sorted, because I've just put a couple of test speakers on the other channels. All the rest of the channels work fine, it's just the left and right at the front. So it looks like the cables have been either stood on and it's been pulled out of the socket or something like that. Whereas see, I always use the banana plugs instead of putting the bare wire in. I think it's a better idea myself. But anyway, I'll get the soldering iron out and I'll let you know how this is going on. Right, I've got the speaker assembly out, the speaker socket assembly, and I've spotted one cracked solder joint right there. I can't find any others, but you know, if that's a ground, that's enough to stop both the left and right channels working, actually, because I think they both share the ground. But anyway, I shall just go over all of these and touch them up with a soldering iron, put a bit of flux on there, you know. I can't really take it off the board because it's hardwired in there without taking the whole main board out, which I don't want to do really, if it's unnecessary. So I'll just go at it from this angle, run my iron over there, as I say, put a bit of flux on them, I shall see what happens there. Okay, we're all done. What I suspected, that was the problem. We had 6 broken solder joints. Actually, not just on the front left and right, on the centre and one of the right surround channels as well. Which is here, here, here and here. So I've resoldered those, and I've gone around all the traces with more solder to make sure it's rock solid. And just clip this test lead in, just to show you it's working right. There you go, it's done. And this thing has got really good AM performance actually. Considering it's only working off a piece of wire at the moment. So it's all done, so what I've got to do now is just give it a good clean and get it put back together. I should be taking the top had some terrible bloody star bits and star screws, so I would take them out and use PC screws instead. Star screws are a pain in the backside. Okay, thanks for watching and see you soon.